The Spartan military was renowned for its discipline, training, and effectiveness on the battlefield. One of the most interesting aspects of the Spartan military was the rigorous training that every Spartan citizen underwent from a young age. Boys were taken from their families at the age of 7 to begin their military education, known as the agoge. This training focused on physical fitness, combat skills, and mental toughness, shaping Spartans into formidable warriors. In terms of numbers, the Spartan military was relatively small compared to other Greek city-states. At its peak, the Spartan army consisted of around 8,000 to 10,000 hoplites, or heavily armed infantry soldiers. Despite their smaller numbers, Spartans were able to achieve military success through their superior training, discipline, and tactics. Another interesting fact about the Spartan military was their use of the phalanx formation. Spartans fought in a tight formation, known as a phalanx, which provided them with greater protection and cohesion on the battlefield. This formation allowed Spartans to push through enemy lines with their long spears and shields, overwhelming their opponents. Overall, the Spartan military was a well-oiled machine that operated with precision and skill. Their emphasis on discipline, training, and unity set them apart from other ancient military forces and contributed to their numerous military successes throughout history. The training of Spartan warriors was a crucial aspect of their military success, starting from a young age and continuing throughout their lives. Boys were taken from their families at the age of 7 to begin their military education in the agoge, a rigorous training program that shaped them into formidable soldiers. The training focused on physical fitness, combat skills, and mental toughness, instilling discipline and resilience in the young Spartans. One interesting detail about the training of Spartan warriors is that it was not just about physical strength, but also about mental fortitude. Spartans were taught to endure hardships, face fear without showing weakness, and always prioritize the needs of the state over personal desires. This mental conditioning played a significant role in shaping Spartans into fearless and unwavering warriors. In terms of numbers, the training of Spartan warriors was selective and intense. Not all boys who entered the agoge would successfully complete the training and become full-fledged Spartan warriors. Only the strongest and most capable individuals were chosen to join the ranks of the Spartan army, ensuring that only the best of the best fought on behalf of Sparta. The training regimen was designed to push the limits of the young Spartans, testing their physical and mental capabilities to the fullest. Through rigorous physical exercises, combat drills, and survival training, Spartans were prepared for the harsh realities of war and the challenges of battle. The training of Spartan warriors was a lifelong commitment, with even seasoned soldiers continuing to hone their skills and maintain peak physical condition. Spartans were expected to be ready for battle at a moment's notice, always prepared to defend their city-state and uphold the honor of Sparta. The training of Spartan warriors was not just about creating skilled fighters, but also about fostering a sense of brotherhood and camaraderie among the soldiers. Spartans fought not just for themselves, but for their fellow warriors, their families, and the glory of Sparta. This sense of unity and loyalty was instilled in them from a young age, shaping them into a cohesive and formidable fighting force. The training of Spartan warriors was a grueling and demanding process, but it was this very training that set Spartans apart from their adversaries and ensured their military dominance for centuries to come. Spartan military tactics were a key factor in their success on the battlefield, showcasing their strategic prowess and adaptability in various combat situations. One of the most notable Spartan military tactics was the use of the phalanx formation, a tightly packed formation of heavily armed infantry soldiers known as hoplites. Spartans would line up shoulder to shoulder, shields overlapping, creating an impenetrable wall of defense that could push through enemy lines with sheer force. This formation allowed Spartans to maintain cohesion and protect each other in the chaos of battle, presenting a formidable front to their adversaries. The phalanx formation was not just about brute strength, but also about discipline and coordination, with Spartans moving as one cohesive unit to outmaneuver and overpower their opponents. Another interesting aspect of Spartan military tactics was their emphasis on surprise and deception. Spartans were known for their ability to outthink and outmaneuver their enemies, using cunning strategies to gain the upper hand in battle. For example, during the Peloponnesian War, Spartan general Brasidas employed a tactic known as the night march to surprise and defeat Athenian forces, showcasing the strategic ingenuity of Spartan military leaders. In terms of numbers, Spartan military tactics were often tailored to their smaller army size compared to other Greek city-states. Spartans relied on their superior training and discipline to compensate for their numerical disadvantage, focusing on precision and coordination in their maneuvers. Despite their smaller numbers, Spartans were able to achieve remarkable victories through their strategic acumen and tactical flexibility. One interesting statistic is that during the Battle of Thermopylae, where a small force of 300 Spartans held off a much larger Persian army for several days, showcasing the effectiveness of Spartan military tactics in a defensive context. Spartans also utilized a variety of tactical maneuvers, such as feints, encirclements, and ambushes, to outwit their opponents and secure victory on the battlefield. These tactics required quick thinking, adaptability, and decisive action, qualities that Spartans honed through their rigorous training and military education. Overall, Spartan military tactics were a testament to their strategic brilliance and innovative approach to warfare, setting them apart as one of the most formidable military forces of the ancient world. One of the key strategies employed by Spartans was their focus on defensive warfare, utilizing their superior training and discipline to withstand enemy attacks and outlast their opponents. Spartans were masters of fortification, often using natural terrain features to their advantage and constructing defensive walls and barriers to protect their positions. For example, during the Peloponnesian War, Spartans fortified the city of Plataea, turning it into an impregnable stronghold that withstood multiple sieges by Athenian forces. This strategic use of defensive tactics allowed Spartans to hold their ground against larger enemy armies and maintain their military dominance. In terms of numbers, Spartans were adept at leveraging their smaller army size to their advantage through strategic positioning and defensive maneuvers. Spartans would often lure enemy forces into narrow passageways or bottlenecked terrain, where their phalanx formation could maximize its defensive capabilities and minimize the impact of numerical superiority. This tactic was exemplified during the Battle of Thermopylae, where Spartans held off a much larger Persian army by funneling them into a narrow mountain pass, negating the Persians' numerical advantage. Another interesting strategy employed by Spartans was their use of psychological warfare to demoralize and intimidate their enemies. Spartans were known for their fierce reputation and unwavering resolve in battle, instilling fear in their adversaries and sowing discord among enemy ranks. For example, Spartan warriors would often shout war cries and beat their shields in unison, creating a deafening cacophony that struck terror into the hearts of their foes. This psychological warfare tactic was a powerful tool in Spartans' arsenal, allowing them to gain a psychological edge over their enemies before the battle even began. Spartans also excelled at adapting their strategies to different types of terrain and combat scenarios, showcasing their versatility and tactical acumen on the battlefield. Whether fighting in open fields, rugged mountains, or dense forests, Spartans were able to adjust their tactics and formations to suit the environment and exploit their enemies' weaknesses. This adaptability was a key factor in Spartans' military successes, allowing them to overcome diverse challenges and emerge victorious in a wide range of combat situations. Overall, the strategic brilliance of Spartans in employing defensive warfare, psychological tactics, and adaptability on the battlefield set them apart as one of the most formidable military forces of the ancient world. Discipline was the cornerstone of Spartan military culture, shaping every aspect of a Spartan warrior's life from a young age. Spartans were known for their unwavering commitment to obedience, order, and self-control, instilling a sense of duty and honor in every soldier. One interesting detail about Spartan discipline was the severe punishments meted out to those who failed to meet the strict standards of the military. Spartans believed that discipline was essential for maintaining order and cohesion within the ranks, and any deviation from the established norms was swiftly and harshly punished. For example, soldiers who displayed cowardice in battle or disobeyed orders could face public humiliation, physical punishment, or even exile from Sparta. This strict enforcement of discipline ensured that Spartans remained focused, disciplined, and united in their military endeavors. In terms of numbers, discipline was so ingrained in Spartan society that even the highest-ranking officials were not exempt from its rules. Spartan kings, who held supreme authority in Sparta, were expected to adhere to the same standards of discipline and self-control as ordinary soldiers. This emphasis on discipline at the highest levels of leadership set a powerful example for the rest of the Spartan army, reinforcing the importance of obedience and adherence to military protocol. Spartans believed that discipline was the key to victory on the battlefield, allowing them to maintain order, unity, and effectiveness in the face of adversity. This unwavering commitment to discipline was a defining characteristic of Spartan military culture, setting them apart as one of the most formidable and disciplined fighting forces of the ancient world. The phalanx formation was a hallmark of Spartan military tactics, showcasing their strategic brilliance and cohesion on the battlefield. Spartans would line up shoulder to shoulder, shields overlapping, creating a wall of defense that was nearly impenetrable. One interesting detail about the phalanx formation was the use of long spears called dories, which allowed Spartans to strike at their enemies from a distance while remaining protected behind their shields. This combination of offense and defense made the phalanx formation a formidable force to reckon with. In terms of numbers, the phalanx formation required precise coordination and discipline among the soldiers. Spartans had to move as one cohesive unit, maintaining their formation even in the heat of battle. This level of coordination was achieved through years of rigorous training and drills, ensuring that Spartans could execute complex maneuvers with speed and efficiency. One interesting statistic is that the phalanx formation was not exclusive to Spartans but was also used by other Greek city-states, such as Athens and Thebes. However, Spartans were renowned for their mastery of the phalanx formation, using it to great effect in numerous battles throughout history. For example, at the Battle of Plataea, Spartans deployed their phalanx formation to repel a massive Persian invasion, showcasing the effectiveness of their tactics and discipline. The phalanx formation was a versatile strategy that could be adapted to different combat scenarios, whether defending against enemy charges or pushing through enemy lines. Spartans' ability to maintain their formation under duress and adapt to changing battlefield conditions was a testament to their skill and training. Overall, the phalanx formation was a key factor in Spartans' military successes, allowing them to overcome larger enemy forces and secure victory on the battlefield. Spartan military leadership was characterized by a unique system of dual kingship, where two kings ruled jointly and held supreme command over the Spartan army. This system of dual kingship was intended to prevent any one individual from gaining too much power and to ensure a balance of authority within the military. Interestingly, Spartan kings were not just figureheads, but actively participated in military campaigns, leading their troops into battle and setting an example for the rest of the army. One fascinating fact is that Spartan kings were subject to the same strict discipline and training as ordinary soldiers, emphasizing the egalitarian nature of Spartan society. In terms of numbers, Spartan kings were supported by a council of elders known as the Gerousia, who advised the kings on matters of state and military strategy. The Gerousia was composed of 28 elders over the age of 60, who were selected for their wisdom and experience. This council played a crucial role in shaping Spartan military policy and decision-making, providing valuable insights and guidance to the kings. Spartan military leadership also extended to lower-ranking officers, known as hippos, who served as commanders of smaller military units within the Spartan army. These officers were chosen for their bravery, skill, and leadership abilities, and were responsible for implementing the orders of the kings on the battlefield. The hierarchical structure of Spartan military leadership ensured clear lines of command and effective coordination among the troops, contributing to the overall success of Spartan military campaigns. One of the key reasons for Spartan military successes was their unparalleled training and discipline. Spartans underwent rigorous military education from a young age, shaping them into elite warriors with unmatched combat skills and mental toughness. This intensive training regimen instilled a sense of duty, honor, and loyalty in every Spartan soldier, fostering a deep commitment to their city-state and fellow warriors. Spartans were also known for their strategic brilliance and adaptability on the battlefield. They excelled at utilizing defensive tactics, such as fortifications and the phalanx formation, to withstand enemy attacks and outmaneuver their opponents. Spartans' ability to leverage their smaller army size to their advantage through precise coordination and tactical acumen was a key factor in their military successes. One interesting statistic is that Spartans often faced overwhelming odds in battle, yet their unwavering discipline and strategic acumen allowed them to emerge victorious against much larger enemy forces. Another reason for Spartan military successes was their emphasis on unity and cohesion within the ranks. Spartans fought not as individuals, but as a cohesive unit, bound by a sense of brotherhood and camaraderie that transcended personal interests. This strong sense of unity enabled Spartans to overcome internal divisions and work together towards a common goal, ensuring their effectiveness on the battlefield. Overall, the combination of rigorous training, strategic brilliance, and unwavering unity were key reasons for Spartan military successes throughout history. Compared to other ancient military forces, Spartans were known for their unique military tactics and discipline. While other Greek city-states relied on citizen soldiers with varying levels of training, Spartans underwent rigorous military education from a young age, shaping them into elite warriors. In terms of numbers, Spartan army was relatively small compared to the Persian Empire, yet their strategic brilliance and cohesion allowed them to achieve remarkable victories. For example, at the Battle of Thermopylae, a small force of Spartans held off a massive Persian army for several days, showcasing their resilience and tactical acumen. Additionally, Spartans' emphasis on defensive warfare and unity within the ranks set them apart from other ancient military forces, contributing to their enduring legacy as one of the most formidable fighting forces of the ancient world. The impact of Spartan military on history was profound, shaping the course of ancient warfare and influencing military strategies for centuries to come. Spartans' emphasis on discipline, training, and unity set them apart as a formidable fighting force, leading to numerous military successes. One interesting detail is that Spartans' reputation for fearlessness and unwavering resolve struck terror into the hearts of their enemies, giving them a psychological edge in battle. In terms of numbers, Spartans' smaller army size compared to other ancient forces did not hinder their effectiveness on the battlefield. Instead, their strategic brilliance and cohesion allowed them to overcome larger enemy forces. Spartans' legacy as elite warriors and master tacticians left a lasting impact on history, inspiring admiration and awe for their military prowess and unwavering dedication to the art of war.